y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is a special day because I'm announcing the main quest for Game of Tomes Readathon. I'm co-hosting this with Dasha from Mythic Pages and Ray from Bookmark Chronicles, and their announcement videos have either gone up or they're going to go up, so look out for that. Some of you may know that we hosted our mini round, The Origin Story, back in November. It was a 2-week round, but this time we're back for a full-blown month, so we'll be going from March 1st to March 31st. The Readathon is loosely based on George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series, but it's more based on Dash's monthly TBR game of Game of Tomes. But even though that this is based on A Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones, don't worry. You don't have to have read the books or watched the show or even be a fan of him at all. We've made it so that everybody can join in. And if you're not a fantasy reader, don't worry about that either, because we've made it so that the prompts are inclusive of all kinds of genres, so you can find something that will definitely fit the prompt, no matter the genre that you read. Also, if you didn't join us for the mini round, it's okay. You don't have to have done that part to join us for the main quest. So you're able to just jump right in and start along with us on March 1st. I would highly suggest that you go check out our website. Dasha did a fantastic job laying out this wonderful, elaborate story for you to follow about your houses and your paths and everything that's going on. So I think that you should go take a look. One, because it's just fantastic. She created this whole story from her brain. It just couldn't be me. I'm not a writer. I don't do that. But Dasha did it. It was wonderful and fantastic. And two, because you'll get way more information from the website and way more details about your path, your mission, and your journey. So let's just get right into some of the details. So like last time, we're going to have a group prompt. If you're joining us from the mini round in November, then your group prompt will be to read a book continuing a series. Easy enough. Any series, whatever series you've started, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already started a series and need to continue. I know I do, but go ahead, continue on with that series. You just need to read one book from that series. However, if you're just starting with us, then you will need to start a series. So pick a book of a series that you've been wanting to pick up and go from there. Now, we have a little bit of a fun twist for you guys. If you did join Origin Story and you picked a house, which of course you did, you had to decide which house you were going to pledge allegiance to, you have the opportunity to switch your allegiance to a new house. However, it doesn't come without a little bit of a consequence, right? But don't worry, it's not super hard. The only consequence is that you have to take a prompt from the new house that you're going to, and you have to switch it out for the prompt of reading your lowest rated book on either Goodreads or Storygraph. It may turn out to work really well for you. Like, you may read the lowest rated book and like absolutely love it. And maybe that's just going to be a sign of good fortune for you on your quest. Or maybe it'll just not. But either way, you just have to switch out one prompt for that betrayal prompt. So good luck. Also in Origin Story, we started off with 4 houses. We had House Baratheon, House Lannister, House Stark, and House Targaryen. So you had 4 houses to choose from. But with this round, we're expanding the world a little bit and we're adding on 4 new houses. We're adding House Greyjoy, House Martell, House Tyrell, and for those brave enough to go to the Wall. I'm not. I don't like the cold. Although a lot of my clothes are black, so I would fit right in. But that's not what this video is about. Those are our new houses. And so let's get into the prompt for each house. For House Baratheon, your first prompt is to visit the Great Sept of Baelor. For that, you will read a book about, set in, or inspired by a different time period. Your next prompt is Kingsguard, where you'll read a book about a bodyguard or a security military detail. Next, you'll hunt with King Robert, and for that prompt, you will read a book with a protagonist over the age of 30. And your last prompt for House Baratheon is to collect secrets for Varys. For that prompt, you'll read a book about secrets. For House Stark, you'll feed the direwolves. So you'll read a book with an animal on the title, the cover, or in the book. Next prompt is The Winter Sky. So you'll read a book with a gray or silver cover. Visit Jon before he travels to the Wall. So you'll read a book that includes travel. And last, you'll help Arya practice sparring. For that, you'll read a book about someone in training. Moving on to House Lannister. Your first prompt will be to meet with Lord Tywin. And for that, you'll read a book with yellow or gold on the cover. Then you'll visit Cersei, a favorite of mine. You'll read a book with a female protagonist. Then you'll need to lend Tyrion a book. So you'll want to read something a little short, something 150 pages or less. Lastly, for House Lannister, you'll travel to King's Landing as a spy. You'll read a book about someone pretending to be someone else. For House Targaryen, your first prompt will be to attend the wedding, and for that you'll read a book with an unconventional marriage. You'll give an offering to Khal Drogo. You'll read a book with sun, moon, or stars in the title or on the cover. You'll also try to stop the Westerosi assassin by reading a book featuring murder. And last, you'll learn Dothraki customs by reading a book about or featuring a culture that is different than your own. Moving on to House Tyrell, your first prompt is going to be Marjorie. Read a popular book. Your next prompt is Loras, to read a book with a pretty cover. Then Highgarden, home of the Tyrells. You will read a book with flowers on the cover. And last, you'll be engaging in some political maneuvering by reading a book featuring politics. For House Greyjoy, you're going to journey to Pike with Theon. So for that, you're going to read a book from someone's worst of list. Next prompt is Iron Islands. So you're going to read a book that takes place on an island. The next prompt is Drowned God. So you're going to read a book about or featuring religion or mythology. And your last prompt is to join Asha on her ship. And for that, you'll read a book with an ambitious main character. Next house, House Martell. We have Dorne. Read a book with summer vibes. Sand Snakes, read a book about sisters. Prince Oberyn, read a book that features a revenge plot. Princess Myrcella, read a book that is set in a country that is not your own. And lastly, for you brave souls headed to the Wall, these are your prompts. Your first prompt will be get fitted at the Armory. So read a book that you did not purchase. That means a book that was gifted to you, or maybe you got from the library, but you did not buy it yourself. You'll feed the raven, so you'll read a book with a bird on the cover. You'll escort Master Aemon. Read a book that you know nothing about or you can't remember the synopsis of. I should probably go to the Wall because that would really be any book on my shelves. And your last prompt is join the expedition. Read a book set in nature. Those are all the prompts. I do want to say that you cannot double up on any of the prompts, so you'll have to read 5 separate books for this readathon. I'm so excited. I hope you're all going to join us for this. Keep an eye out because we're going to be having rec videos coming out. I'll have my TBR video coming out about what I'm going to read for the readathon. Check out our website, the Discord, our Instagram, our Twitter, all of that good stuff that's linked down below. Come say hi to us, talk with us about what you're about to read. Let's really get into this, let's do it. What house are you guys thinking about joining? Are any of you thinking of betraying your allegiance? Am I? Maybe. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask myself, Dasha, or Ray. We will answer them for you guys. And until next time, bye.